If you're trying to choose between Bluehost, Hostinger, and GoDaddy, this video will make it simple. In the next few minutes, I'll break down which one is best for speed, which one is easiest for beginners, and which one you should use only for domains. If you find this helpful, please hit like and subscribe for more clear software and hosting tutorials. Let's start with Hostinger. Hostinger is the value leader, and it's the one I'd look at first if you want strong performance without paying premium prices. One of the biggest advantages is that Hostinger uses light-speed servers, which can help your website load faster. That matters for user experience, SEO, and keeping people on your site longer. Another big plus is its H-panel. Compared to cPanel, H-panel feels much more modern and usually much easier to navigate, especially if you're new to hosting. Hostinger also includes free email, free SSL, and an AI website builder, so you get a lot of useful features bundled in right away. The main downside with Hostinger is support. You don't get phone support, so if you want to talk to someone directly, that can be a limitation. Support is chat only. Also, the cheapest pricing usually requires a long commitment, sometimes up to 48 months, so the lowest headline price may mean paying for a long-term upfront. Still, if your priority is speed and value, Hostinger is a very strong option. Now, let's talk about Bluehost. Bluehost is often considered the best option for WordPress beginners, and that reputation comes from the way it walks you through setup. It's officially recommended by WordPress, which gives a lot of beginners confidence. Bluehost also includes a Wondersuite wizard that guides you step by step, making it easier to get a site launched even if you've never built one before. Another major advantage is 24/7 phone support, which can be very reassuring if you get stuck and want help quickly. But Bluehost does have a couple of important drawbacks. Renewal prices often jump after the first term, so the intro deal can look better than the long-term cost. It also tends to be more US focused, which may mean slower performance for visitors in other regions. So if you're a beginner building a WordPress site and want guidance and support, Bluehost can be a good fit, but you should keep the renewal pricing in mind. Next is GoDaddy. GoDaddy is really best for domains, not hosting. It's the largest domain registrar, so if your main goal is to buy and manage a domain name, it can be a convenient place to do that. It's also easy if you want your domain and a very basic site in one place, and it does offer phone support. That makes it simple for people who want everything under one account. However, GoDaddy has some major downsides when it comes to hosting. The checkout process can include aggressive upselling, which makes the final price higher and more confusing. SSL, backups, and email are often extra cost sites, so the base package may not include what you actually need. On top of that, its servers are generally slower than Hostinger's. So while GoDaddy is fine for buying domains, I would avoid using it as your main hosting provider. So here's the simple breakdown. Hostinger is the best choice for speed and value. Bluehost is the best choice for WordPress beginners who want a guided setup and phone support. And GoDaddy is best for buying domains only. If you want my honest bottom line, I'd say choose Hostinger for the best overall balance. Choose Bluehost if you're brand new to WordPress and want extra hand-holding. And use GoDaddy mainly for domain registration, not hosting. If this comparison helped you save time and money, please tap like and subscribe. And if you want, I can also make a follow-up video comparing the actual pricing, renewal rates, and best plans for each one, so you can choose the right hosting option with confidence.